Nobody cares. That might sound harsh, but it's the truth. The world doesn't owe you success, recognition, or an easy path. No one's going to hand you your dream life on a silver platter. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can start winning. Most people waste time waiting for someone to notice them, for the perfect opportunity, for life to magically work out. But here's the hard truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Success isn't given. It's earned. And the only person who can make it happen is you. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's the mindset, the discipline, and the willingness to take full responsibility. Once you do that, you unlock limitless potential. In this video, I'm giving you a much-needed reality check, along with actionable steps to take control of your life, stop making excuses, and start building the future you want. If you're on a mission to improve your mindset and life, you're in the right place. Subscribe, and let's grow together. Let's get into it. One of the hardest truths to accept is that the world doesn't owe you success, happiness, or even a fair shot. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but once you do, it becomes one of the most liberating realizations of your life. Too many people go through life with an invisible expectation that someone, be it their parents, society, or some higher power, will eventually step in and help them out. They believe that if they work hard enough, opportunities will naturally fall into their lap, that their struggles will be noticed, that someone will finally see their potential and give them what they deserve. But that's not how life works. The reality, no one is coming to save you. No one is sitting around thinking about how to make your life easier or how to give you an advantage. Everyone, literally everyone, is too caught up in their own struggles, their own goals, and their own battles to worry about yours. This isn't to say that people are heartless, but survival and success are personal responsibilities. If you're waiting for a mentor, a break, or a lucky moment to change everything, you're wasting precious time. You could spend years in frustration, wondering why nothing is happening for you. When in truth, the only thing holding you back is your belief that someone else should open the door for you. I once had a mentor who gave me a reality check that changed everything. I was venting about how I felt stuck, how no one was noticing my work, how I felt like I was meant for more but wasn't getting anywhere. He listened patiently, then looked me dead in the eyes and said, "The second you stop waiting for someone to give you permission is the second you actually start living." That hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized I had been waiting for approval, waiting for support, waiting for someone else to decide I was worthy of success. And in doing so, I had given away all my power. The moment you understand this truth, everything changes. You stop blaming circumstances. You stop looking for shortcuts. You stop waiting for an external force to propel you forward. Instead, you take full responsibility. You create your own momentum. You decide that no matter what, you're going to make it happen. No more excuses, no more waiting. The sooner you accept that you are the only one responsible for your success, the sooner you can start making real progress. Intentions don't matter. Dreams don't matter. Even talent doesn't matter if you don't turn it into something real. The world doesn't reward effort. It rewards results. You can have the best ideas, the greatest potential, the strongest willpower, but if none of it translates into actual outcomes, it's meaningless. Success isn't measured by how badly you want something. It's measured by what you produce. You can talk all day about your goals, your dreams, and what you're going to do. But in the end, people remember who gets the job done, not who had a great plan, but never executed. History isn't written by those who almost succeeded. It's written by those who put in the work, day after day, no matter the obstacles, until they achieved what they set out to do. This is where most people fail. They think hard work alone is enough. They believe that because they're trying, because they've struggled, because they meant well, that somehow success should be theirs. But the universe doesn't reward effort. It rewards execution. The best athletes don't win because they tried hard. They win because they showed up every single day, refining their skills, pushing past their limits, and consistently delivering results when it mattered. The truth is, no one cares about how many times you almost made it. The world won't remember how hard you worked behind the scenes if there's nothing to show for it. Harsh? Maybe. But that's how reality works. Your boss, your clients, your audience, your peers, they don't care about your excuses. They don't care about your struggles. They care about whether or not you deliver. So stop explaining, stop justifying, and stop making excuses. Let your results do the talking. If you want to be successful, be someone who gets things done. Show up daily, execute consistently, and prove your worth through action, not words. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about what you intended to do. It's about what you actually accomplished. Hard work is the dividing line between those who dream and those who achieve. It's the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. There's a reason why the most successful people in the world, whether in business, sports, or any field, are relentless in their work ethic. They understand a fundamental truth that many people refuse to accept. There are no shortcuts. There is no secret formula. There is only work. Too many people waste time searching for hacks, easy ways out, or overnight success strategies. They want the rewards, but not the struggle. They want the title, but not the years of unseen effort that go into earning it. The reality is, if success were easy, everyone would have it. But success is earned, not given. The people who reach the top are the ones who commit themselves fully, who put in the work when no one is watching, and who keep going long after others have quit. People love to talk about luck, how some people just get lucky while others struggle. But if you look closely, you'll see a pattern. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Luck isn't some magical force that randomly chooses a select few. It's a byproduct of preparation, consistency, and effort. When you work hard, you increase your chances of being in the right place at the right time. You create more opportunities for yourself. You put yourself in situations where luck can find you. But here's the thing. Hard work isn't just about grinding when you feel inspired or motivated. That's easy. Anyone can work hard when they feel like it. The real challenge is showing up when you're tired, when you're doubting yourself, when you don't see immediate results. That's what separates those who talk about success from those who achieve it. Hard work means making sacrifices. It means saying no to distractions, cutting out toxic habits, and staying disciplined when the path gets tough. It means putting in the hours, even when no one is there to applaud you. It means taking massive action every single day. Not just once in a while, not just when you feel motivated, but every day without fail. So here's the real question. Are you really putting in the effort necessary to succeed? Be honest with yourself. Are you showing up every day and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone? Are you sacrificing your distractions and excuses to chase your goals? If not, then you have no right to complain about your lack of progress. Success doesn't wait for those who are kind of trying. It rewards those who do the work. One of the biggest mistakes people make is wasting time and energy on things outside their control. They get caught up in complaining about circumstances, blaming external factors, and obsessing over what others are doing. But here's the truth. Focusing on what you can't control is a complete waste of time. It doesn't move you forward. It doesn't improve your situation. It just keeps you stuck. Instead, successful people operate differently. They focus only on what they can control. They don't waste time worrying about what others are doing, what the economy looks like, or whether the odds are stacked against them. Instead, they double down on their mindset, their habits, their work ethic, and their daily actions. Because here's the thing, your mindset, that's in your control. Your effort, that's in your control. Your discipline, that's in your control. Your ability to take action, learn and adapt, all in your control. When you shift your focus from external problems to internal solutions, everything changes. You stop blaming, you stop feeling powerless, and you start owning your life. Think about it. How much time do people waste complaining about things they can't change? They complain about how unfair life is, how lucky other people are, how the system is rigged. But none of that actually helps them move forward. It just drains their energy and keeps them trapped in a cycle of inaction. Meanwhile, successful people accept the reality of their situation and ask, what can I do about it? You will never have complete control over external factors. You can't control the economy, the competition, or random obstacles that life throws your way. But you can control how you respond to those challenges. You can control your daily habits, your ability to adapt, and your willingness to keep going despite setbacks. That's where your real power lies. Here's a practical exercise. Every time you catch yourself complaining or feeling frustrated about something outside your control, stop and ask yourself, what can I do right now to improve my situation? Shift your focus from the problem to the solution. Because at the end of the day, the people who succeed are the ones who take control of their lives, not the ones who waste time worrying about things they can't change. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like a wave. And if you rely on it to get things done, you'll never be consistent. That's why discipline is everything. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades, when things get tough, and when progress feels slow. It's the difference between those who give up when they don't feel like working and those who push through and win. Discipline means doing the work even when you don't want to. It means showing up every single day, whether you're tired, uninspired, or frustrated. It's easy to work hard when you're feeling excited and energized, but true discipline is built in the moments when you don't feel like it, when there's no immediate reward, when progress feels invisible, when everything in you wants to stop. That's where champions are made. Building discipline starts with creating strong habits. Success isn't about one big dramatic effort. It's built on thousands of small, disciplined actions over time. It's the daily repetition of doing what needs to be done, even when no one is watching. Every great athlete, entrepreneur, and high achiever got where they are because they put in the reps over and over again until success became inevitable. Think of discipline like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. At first, it's uncomfortable. It's hard to wake up early, to push yourself past your limits, to stick to a plan when distractions are everywhere. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Eventually, it stops feeling like a chore and starts becoming second nature. This is the momentum that discipline creates. Once you've built strong habits, they carry you forward. So here's the key takeaway. Build discipline, and success will follow. Don't wait to feel inspired. Don't rely on motivation. Instead, make a commitment to yourself. Decide that no matter what, you'll show up and do the work. Because once discipline takes over, there's nothing that can stop you. Whether you realize it or not, your environment is constantly influencing you. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, the places you spend your time, all of it is shaping your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your future. If you want to level up in life, you must take control of your environment. First, let's talk about the people around you. Who are you spending the most time with? Are they pushing you to be better? Or are they keeping you stuck? Do they challenge you, support your goals, and encourage growth? Or do they feed your excuses, distract you, and hold you back? The truth is, your inner circle will either elevate you or drag you down. If you spend time with negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with driven, disciplined, and growth-focused individuals, that energy becomes your new normal. You don't have to cut people off completely, but you do need to be intentional about who has access to your time and energy. If the people around you aren't helping you grow, it's time to start seeking out those who will. Find mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and create relationships that challenge and inspire you. Next, consider your physical and mental environment. A cluttered, chaotic space leads to a cluttered, chaotic mind. If your workspace, home, or daily routine is disorganized, it's affecting your ability to focus and perform at your best. Clean up your space, get rid of distractions, create an environment that promotes clarity and productivity. And just as important as your physical surroundings is the mental content you consume. Every single day, the books you read, the videos you watch, the social media you scroll through, it's all programming your mind. If you constantly feed yourself negativity, drama, and mindless entertainment, don't be surprised if you feel unmotivated and stuck. But if you fill your mind with valuable information, inspiring content, and ideas that push you forward, you'll naturally start thinking and acting differently. So here's your action step. Take a hard look at your environment. Audit the people you spend time with. Clean up your physical space. Be intentional about the content you consume. Because success isn't just about what you do, It's also about what you allow into your life. Set yourself up for success by creating an environment that fuels your growth, not one that slows you down. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting. Waiting for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions to start. They convince themselves that one day when they have more experience, more money, more connections, or more confidence, then they'll finally take action. But here's the truth. That perfect moment, it doesn't exist. The conditions will never be perfect. There will always be obstacles. There will always be a reason to wait. But waiting does nothing except waste time and delay progress. The people who succeed in life are the ones who stop overthinking and start doing. They understand that action comes before confidence, not the other way around. You don't feel ready first and then start, you start, and that's what makes you ready. Think about it. How many people do you know who constantly talk about their goals but never take real action? They say they want to start a business, get in shape, or improve their lives. But when you check back a year later, they're in the exact same place. Why? Because they talked about it instead of doing it. The most successful people don't wait for permission, validation, or the perfect conditions. They take imperfect action. They start before they feel ready. They take the first step, no matter how small, and let momentum do the rest. If you struggle with procrastination, here's the best way to overcome it. Just start. Take one tiny action right now. If you want to start a business, buy the domain name. If you want to get in shape, do 10 push-ups. If you want to write a book, open a blank document and type the first sentence. Once you begin, even in the smallest way, your brain shifts from hesitation to momentum. Action breeds action. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to have everything figured out. What you do need is to start. Because while others are still sitting around waiting for the right time, you'll already be miles ahead. Time is the one thing you can never get back. You can lose money and earn it back. You can fail and recover. But time, once it's gone forever. And yet so many people waste it, scrolling endlessly through social media, binge-watching TV, procrastinating on their goals, and filling their days with distractions that add nothing to their future. Every wasted minute is a lost opportunity. Imagine if you spent just 1 hour a day working on something meaningful instead of mindless entertainment. That's 365 hours a year, over 9 full work weeks of time invested in your success. Now imagine what would happen if you doubled or tripled that effort. The truth is, how you spend your time determines where you'll be a year from now, 5 years from now, or even a decade from now. So ask yourself, where will you be a year from today if you keep delaying? If you continue to procrastinate, make excuses, and waste time on things that don't matter, what will your life look like? Will you be closer to your dreams, or will you be stuck in the exact same place, wondering why nothing has changed? Successful people understand that time is their most valuable currency. They don't waste it. They prioritize what truly matters, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and take action immediately. They know that there's never going to be a perfect time to start, so they don't wait. They make time work for them instead of against them. If you want to maximize your time, start by cutting out what doesn't serve you. Reduce time spent on meaningless distractions. Set clear priorities and schedule time for the things that move you forward. And most importantly, take action now. Because every day you wait is another day you'll never get back. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a necessary part of it. The biggest misconception people have is that failure is the end of the road when, in reality, it's just a stepping stone. Every failure is a lesson, a test, an opportunity to refine your approach and come back stronger. The people who succeed in life aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail, learn, and keep moving forward. Yet most people let the fear of failure paralyze them. They hesitate to take risks, hold back from opportunities, and remain stuck in their comfort zones because they're afraid of making mistakes. But think about this. What's worse, failing and learning, or never trying and staying exactly where you are? The answer is obvious. The only real failure is never taking action in the first place. Every successful person has failed multiple times. In fact, failure is a defining trait of high achievers. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before he finally perfected the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest players of all time. Even some of the most successful entrepreneurs, like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, have faced massive failures before achieving their breakthroughs. The difference? They saw failure as feedback, not defeat. When you fail, you're learning what doesn't work, which means you're one step closer to figuring out what does. Every setback contains a lesson. Every mistake provides valuable insight. But only if you're willing to analyze it, adjust your strategy, and keep going. So the next time you fail, don't let it break you. Let it teach you. Instead of saying, I failed, start saying, I learned. The key isn't to avoid failure, it's to use it as fuel. Adjust, adapt, and keep moving forward, because the only real way to lose is to quit. If there's one ultimate key to success, it's this: take full responsibility for your life. Too many people fall into the trap of blaming their circumstances, their upbringing, their past, or external factors for where they are. They convince themselves that their struggles are someone else's fault, that they're powerless to change their situation, that life has dealt them an unfair hand. But here's the truth: as long as you refuse to take responsibility, you will remain stuck. It's easy to make excuses. It's easy to say, I can't succeed because I didn't have the right opportunities, or it's not my fault. I wasn't given the same advantages as others. But excuses don't change anything. Blaming doesn't move you forward. Complaining doesn't create results. The only way to take control of your future is to take full ownership of your actions, your mindset, and your decisions. Yes, life isn't fair. Some people are born into privilege while others face massive obstacles. But success isn't about where you start, it's about how you respond. There are countless stories of people who have come from nothing, faced enormous challenges, and still achieved greatness. The common denominator? They took responsibility for their lives instead of waiting for someone else to save them. The most empowering shift you can make is realizing that you have control. You can change your habits. You can improve your skills. You can adjust your mindset. You can make different choices. The second you stop blaming and start owning everything in your life, your successes, your failures, your progress, your setbacks, that's when everything changes. So here's your action step. Stop waiting. Stop blaming. Stop looking for excuses. Instead, take full ownership of where you are and commit to making the changes necessary to get where you want to be. Because at the end of the day, no one is coming to rescue you. It's up to you to create the life you want. At the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success, and no one is going to do the work for you. It's all in your hands. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep waiting, making excuses, and hoping things magically change? Or are you going to take action today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now? The challenge is simple. Commit to one key change today. Maybe it's taking the first step toward a goal you've been putting off. Maybe it's cutting out distractions, building discipline, or shifting your mindset. Whatever it is, start now and apply these principles every single day. Because at the end of the day, your success isn't up to luck, circumstances, or anyone else. It's up to you. The power to create the life you want has always been yours. Let's make the comments section a place for growth. What's one habit you're working on right now? And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.